Welcome to the Geek Salad review of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I'm ARye and Gee.
Gee the Bearded One.
And on Geek Salad, we give you the best, the latest, the greatest reviews in movies, TV shows, music. And actually, we got a live series that we do on Instagram Live every Friday where we focus on artists and entrepreneurs. But today, bro, we've been waiting for this movie. This is the last official movie theatrical release of Phase 4. So this is going to be our review of the Black Panther Wakanda Forever. We actually did this yesterday, but the electronic gods did not smile upon us.
Exactly.
And the audio was crap from yesterday. So let's take two. So what we're going to do, the first part, we're going to do a spoiler-free review. Yep. Then we're going to get into the meat and potatoes.
That's right.
Gee, so I'm gonna start with you, man. What were your thoughts of the movie? I think you said you saw it Friday, right?
Yeah. So Friday 6:30 show. First of all, so once more, first part of this review, we're going to keep it spoiler free. Keep it light on the details, and then eventually it is going to come to a point where we're going to say like, all right, y'all, this is going to be spoilerific, so be ready. But my take on the movie. Good movie. If I had to give it,
roll the credits. All right. Thanks for watching. I'm ARye the King. That's Gee the Bearded. Nah, go ahead. My bad.
That's it.
It was a good movie. I'm hyped, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. If I had to give it a score, it'd be like an A-, B+. I'm gonna say it off top. But the movie at certain points still feel kind of long in the tooth. Overall, the movie is going to get you in your feelings. So if you're a crier like me, this is going to be a great way to release some of that mental backup from the week and just let it all out watching this movie, man. I think the first part of the movie is dead silence. And once you see what is happening, you're like, damn, that's going to hurt for a while, right? But the action in the movie was dope. I love Namor's portrayal. I like how they didn't make him like a one-note villain, which is dope. But the MCU has like a love and hate thing regarding their villains. So I'm glad they did him justice. Hopefully, we see him, in the future. Of course, we know who the Black Panther was going to be, but we'll talk about that later on. The acting, again, still good. CGI was 10 times better, in my opinion, and then the first movie. To kind of wrap it all up, just so we can, keep going on. Overall, man, Ryan Coogler did a fantastic job with this, with the story, the cinematography, the score, which we're going to talk about some more in detail, was outstanding. Chef kiss. And before I take it off to my brother over here, overall, man, yeah, I think it is worthy of your Wakanda crypto dollars to go see the movie in the theater before it comes on Disney Plus next year. That's my opinion. Support. Now, this movie, if for the incels out there, fuck y'all, but for the incels out there, there is going to be a lot of, Black women represented. So I love that part. I'm not pandering. It's just what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people are going to feel the absence of Chadwick. I mean, hands down, this movie would have been completely different with him in it. But given what we got, it's a great movie. And then, later on, we're going to pull up a list of all the Phase 4 movies, and take a look at that. But that's my take. ARye, sorry to ramble. What you got, man?
I'm going to give it. I'm gonna start out with my letter grade since you started out with your letter grade. I'm gonna also give it a A-, B+. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna just give it a straight A. It was an A. And that's only because the original Black Panther movie is definitely an A plus for me.
Oh yeah,
So I can get this.
yeah.
I feel comfortable giving this movie an A. Some of my favorite parts about the movie, see Angela Bassett.
Oh
For a moment, can we just give it up for Angela Bassett? Let me get my buttons for my applause, man. I
yes,
gotta.
sir. Yes, sir.
She deserves everything, man, because she really not gonna spoil anything, but she brings it. She brings it in everything she does, but she really brought it in this movie. So we got to give it up for Angela Bassett, man. She's been doing her thing for decades, and this movie is like no exception to that. She really brings it. Like you can really, like I really get the feeling she's a queen. You know what I'm saying? Like she really hold on real quick. All right, bet. Is screen sharing? You said enable the screen?
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that. Event sharing.
Uh, if
Got
you
it.
go to screen share, you should be able to. Okay, cool.
All participants. Okay. So yeah, Angela Bassett. Let me know if it worked or not. Angela Bassett, she really played her part, man. She was like one of my favorite parts of the movie. I
Mm-hmm.
like the progression of the Shuri character and from where Shuri starts to where Shuri ends. What else did I like about it? Oh, the score. The music is just perfect, bro. Like you get music in it that you wouldn't normally get in an MCU film. Afro beats in a superhero movie.
Oh yeah,
Like
all over the place.
like you
Yes,
know, like
sir.
that's something I've never seen.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely the soundtrack was dope. The surprises, the surprise ending. There's a tidbit at the end. Won't spoil that until we get into the spoiler portion of it. But
Mm-hmm.
all in all, I would say this is easily the best movie
Mm-hmm.
of Marvel Phase 4. It's like to me, I'm not even gonna say it's not close because my number two movie for me, which was Spider-Man, it's close to it. But this is clear cut best movie of phase four, excuse me, a good way to close out phase four as far as the actual cinematic releases. Acting was on point. The action was really good. Definitely giving it an A.
Okay, okay, okay. I like where you're going there.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so we got right. Okay, you wanna?
Yeah, I'm trying to
The G is
go ahead.
pulling up.
Keep it on. Keep it on.
Okay, pulling up all the movies from Phase Four. If I remember correctly, it's this movie. It's Thor, Doctor Strange, Spider Man. Before that, Black Widow,
Mm-hmm.
The Eternals,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm missing one more because I want to say it was seven. Did I say Black Widow already? Shang-Chi. I always forget about Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi
Mm-hmm.
was good. I thought it could have been. There was ways to make it better. I mean, you could say that about any movie, but I really wish they kind of had went into hit the story of him when he was like an assassin. I thought that was pretty.
Mm,
That was the
okay.
opportunity there.
Okay. Yeah.
But Shang-Chi was really good.
Yep. Do you see my screen?
I could see it.
Okay, yep. So we got Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternal, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, Love of Thunder, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Now, hindsight, I believe as of Friday or as of Friday or as of Saturday, this was the only MCU movie in phase four that had an 85% in Rotten Tomatoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's the question of is this it well, all right, is phase how do we compare phase four to the other phases of the MCU?
Phase four to me, it has to be one of the weaker phases. And I say
Mm,
that because I'm looking at the films that came out in phase four. I look at Black Widow, which now let's keep this in mind, right? Marvel movies, the best of the Marvel movies, have set the bar so high. When a movie is just okay, it like you're gonna feel it. You know what I'm saying? So it's
mm,
like to put it in NBA terms, I'll put everything in NBA terms. Michael Jordan is like the GOAT. It's nothing for him to go off for 45, 50 points, right? But if he has a game, say in the playoffs or even in the regular season, and he only gets like 22 points, that's like a meh game because it's Michael Jordan though.
Right.
For like 95% of the NBA to score 22 points, they was cooking that game. They had a good game. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
I have to put that out there so we can have some context. But with that being said, Black Widow, comparatively speaking, was trash. Just comparatively speaking. Now,
Okay.
if you take Black Widow out of this Marvel movie bubble we've been in the past 10 or so years and put that back and say 2001, when movies like the original X-Men had came out with Hugh Jackman and everything,
Right.
I'll be like, yo, this is a dope Marvel movie. This is great because we don't know what's in the future. I will put Eternals in that same type category too. It's just like so many parts of it was like, coming off of
I like
Infinity
the Eternals
War,
though, man.
coming
Yeah.
off of Endgame is like, it's kind of a letdown.
I like the Eternals just for the fact of they introduced the Celestials, right?
Okay.
Now, my worry is that MCU is going to abandon how badass these beings are. You know what I'm saying?
You think
Like,
they'll do that?
I think so. For the mere fact, there is a giant ass alien robot in the middle of the ocean.
Big ass alien robot god.
God. He's a god, right? And the only time that we have heard anybody mention about it was in the She-Hulk, like, oh yeah, there's this alien creature out in the ocean. That was it. And then nobody else is like taking it serious. Like, yo, there is freaking planet-sized beings out there, and we ain't gonna do anything about it. It's
Come on.
it's
I mean,
the thing is so big, it is reaching out of the atmosphere.
okay,
Ain't nobody talking about it.
To play devil's advocate, this is the same universe where 10 something years ago, big ass alien spaceships attacked New York, the Battle of New York. That's happened. Thanos came to Earth. Everybody know he came to Earth the first time, snapped his finger, and literally half of the Earth disappeared. All the people on Earth disappeared. Half of everybody disappeared. Planes falling out the sky because pilots is poofing away, right? 5 years later, everybody comes back, but everybody is the same age they were originally. And then Thanos comes back again, another version, alternate reality version of Thanos comes again, and this is big battle with every superhero that everybody on Earth knows in one location going toe-to-toe with aliens, bro. Now, in that world, a celestial sticking out the atmosphere, it really ain't. It would be just like any other landmark. People gonna be excited to see it if they go out. You know what I'm saying? Like if I happen to be on that part of the world, I'm gonna snap some pictures, but I'm not dying to go see it. You in the front.
Thank you, Professor ARye.
Yes.
Caveats, right? Or some clapbacks. So boom. The battle in New York. Avengers 2 was all about, Iron Man wanted to put armor around the world because he kept having these visions about the aliens coming back, right? That was addressed in that movie.
Okay.
Thanos with the snap. Bow, right? The minute that he snapped, you have movies that talked about the snap. You had Spider-Man. The kids call it the blip and made a little joke out of it, right? Who was it? WandaVision even talked about the snap. People, were getting wrapped up one after another. Ant-Man had like a little thing about it, right? Endgame talked about it. So these events were in dress and movies after these major events. The Eternals, this happened, and how many movies since then has came out? Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther. Oh, let's talk about the shows. WandaVision, The Falcon, Winter Soldier, Loki, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk. Ain't nobody talking about it in detail. It's just, It's the tourist attraction. That's
okay,
it.
so wait. So are you talking, because I feel like we're talking about two different things. Are you talking about the people in the actual movies not acknowledging it? Or are you talking about the writers of upcoming movies not writing something in the script to acknowledge it?
I'm talking about in phase 4. Everything that's out in phase 4, from the movies to the shows, there's only been 1 or 2 lines about the the alien god with his hand out to the sky in the middle of the ocean.
Okay.
And there hasn't been like an actual talk about it, like an actual worry, like the Battle of New York or the snap. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just here today, gone tomorrow. And my fear is that Marvel is just gonna, like, somehow just right. You know what I'm saying?
You know
Like,
what I think will happen?
It's just there.
I
What's
think
up?
as you get closer to whenever they're going to do the Eternals 2, that's when you'll hear something about it, probably like in another movie. It might be an end credit scene or something like that. Because, okay, yeah, granted, it is this city size celestial head and hand sticking out the earth, right? But what happened to all of the remnants of everything else that happened? I mean, in the Battle of New York, there was that big old spaceship that the Incredible Hulk just like punched real quick. Where is that spaceship at?
Oh,
That's somewhere, but where's
that was discussed in the first Spider-Man movie, right?
All right, Professor, you just got
you know what I'm saying? I know my shit, man.
He knows all.
I know my shit, man. I know my shit.
Where do you find time to watch all of this television and movie? How do you consume all this information? I don't
know, man. I don't know, man. That's hey, man. That's why we're a part of this team, man. You're the brains. I'm the not the brawn, but I'm the.
You're the guy that knows everything, man. You are the blurty Batman with prep time.
That's it.
Batman, that nigga's always a step ahead. That's a superpower. I was able to deduce that you were
right. I had time to prepare. Oh, and by the way, before we go to sports, man, rest in peace to Kevin Conroy.
Ah, yeah, rest in peace.
The voice of Batman for the past 20 years, the Batman, the animated series, to this day, I can always go back to the show and watch it, and it still feels great. His voice, man, to me, is the epitome of a great Batman voice, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, rest in peace to the GOAT. Whoever is next to fill the shoes, man, y'all got some pretty big shoes to fill, man. But once more, rest in peace to Kevin Conroy.
For sure.
You will be missed.
So rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. We're gonna finish up. We're gonna do the spoiler version of this. I'm gonna send you another link. Peace out. Catch the spoiler version of the review show. It's gonna be right after this.
Yes, sir. Peace.